nasty work, and make no mistake, all that walking in Jack's footsteps can wear you out. After a day of looking at buildings that aren't there anymore, where are you going to go to really unwind? Well, East London's newest night spot is here, the Jack the Ripper. We've got everything for the roving criminologist and tourist. Great beer, tasty food, tasty barmaids, and top pop music every night with Dave, East London's best DJ. Relax in the same pub as Annie Chapman did before she drank up, walked out and got herself eviscerated. The Jack the Ripper, 84 Commercial Street, E1. It's a bloody good night out.
Who was Jack the Ripper? Experts are strongly divided over who they believe to be the perpetrator of history's most famous murders. In 120 years, Jack has been a slaughterman, a midwife, a mad doctor, a member of the royal family, a mad pork butcher, a mad artist, a mad Liverpool cotton merchant, Lewis Carroll, Winston Churchill's mum, and most bizarrely, an unknown lavatory attendant from Stepney.
The media frenzy that surrounds the Whitechapel murders, and Jack the Ripper in particular, never seems to end. Seems like there's dozens of books every year brought out about the subject. In fact, there's more books coming out now than there was after the murders finished. I mean, it's just it's almost overkill at times. I mean, but you've got authors like Donald Rumbelow, Paul Begg, Martin Fido, Stuart Evans, people like that, but also on the other hand there's some really good stuff as well, like Karen Trenuth, Patricia Cornwell and John Morrison. Well, most of the suspect theories are absolute cobblers and don't stand out one bit, personally speaking. Anyone who believes that royal conspiracy nonsense deserves all they get, to be quite honest. Recently, however, a new name has come into the frame after a letter was discovered written by Chief Inspector Richard Littlejohn, naming Francis Tumblety as a prime contemporary police suspect. This was a major new piece of information which demanded further investigation. It turns out that Frances Tumblety, who was the first wife of Sting, was an actress with a very long list of credits to her name. It has been said that the Ripper could have been a woman, and an actress woman would have done a very good job of sort of mingling with the people of the time and going unnoticed, taking on various guises. But further research led me to discover that Tumblety was born in 1956, nearly 70 years after the Ripper murders, which to me meant that the likelihood of her committing, for example, a murder in Berners Street at 1 AM and then travelling all the way to Mitre Square in an hour and a half to dispatch Catherine Eddowes was very unlikely. So that's that one up the spout, really. Personally, I think Diddle's done it.
It seems that after 100 years of investigation, Jack the Ripper remains as elusive as ever. As well as the canonical 5 victims of Nichols, Chapman, Stride, Eddowes and Kelly, many researchers believe other murders were the work of the Ripper. Emma Smith, Francis Coles, Alice Mackenzie and Martha Tabram murdered here in Gunthorpe Street, Whitechapel. And so the arguments continue. Until now. Our researchers discovered a link between many of the suspects that could not be ignored. Using modern visual profiling techniques, we have managed to produce what could be the first definitive reconstruction of the true face of Jack the Ripper. The driving force behind this project was Professor Mario Putano. Putano is very critical of the many suspect theories and was able to talk to us during a recent visit to London.
Giacomo the Ripper, Paolo Begg, Sangue, Stuart Evans, Brutto, Donato Rambolo, Polizia.
It may not seem like it, but this man is a genius. You Ripper people are very strange, and I am not understanding you one bit. But one thing we all understand is appreciation of good food. After a long tour in cold weather with crazy actor type, come to the Shiraz and have a nice break from that Ripper stuff. We have no associations with Whitechapel murders, so you can really unwind over a glass of wine and Brick Lane's loveliest curries. Right now, we do a special deal for two when you bring a toy cat, so don't stand out in cold looking at pavements. Come to Shiraz and enjoy the real taste of the East End. Toy cat offer ends August 1996. Discount subject to status. Terms and conditions apply.
The legend of Jack the Ripper continues to haunt us to this day. As well as books and films and stuff, he is the subject of guided walks in Spitalfields and Whitechapel every evening.
Welcome to the historic East End of London. It was in this area where 120 years ago, the world's most famous serial killer undertook his reign of terror.
But enough of him for the moment. And while you're about it, this music is totally inappropriate. Change it immediately. Thank you. But what is it that makes Jack so fascinating? Why does the 20th century refuse to let him die? It is an opinion that experts agree to disagree on.